Hey guys, welcome back to a new episode. I'm sorry we were gone last week. I was out of town, and I'll talk about the reason why later.
Both of us are kind of under the weather right now. Well, I think it's just allergies. I think I have a sinus infection.
I am coming up from being under the weather.
Yeah, I got the sniffles. So,
And I had something, I don't know what I had. I tested for COVID twice and it was negative. But I'm still coughing a little bit.
if you hear me sniffling and stuff, I'll try not to do it in front of the microphone because I know that can be annoying.
Yeah, and I'll try not to blow the speakers out with my coughing.
We're both going to be coughing and hacking in this video.
In this
Podcast.
video.
Audio, I mean. Okay, let's start off the podcast like we always do, which is with our current events.
Current events. So the Sahara
The Sahara Desert in Africa.
is flooded, or not flooding, and it might be going down now, but
It's basically flooding. This is the first time in a while that this has happened. Apparently they got nearly 8 inches of rain.
yeah, I mean they get rain, but
Just
it's
not that
never
much.
like been that much.
Yeah.
So yeah. Which I'm sure in some ways it was like good, like they got water, they could filter it and like have water to drink and stuff, but like then it just became too much.
Yeah. And I keep seeing like a bunch of stuff on TikTok about how it's a Bible prophecy.
Yeah.
So,
All those videos scare me.
mm,
It's like whenever the eclipse was happening, everyone was like, "Oh, this is gonna be when he comes back. What's that called?
the
What is that called?
rapture.
Rapture." Everyone was like, "Oh, this is it," and so like, I was so scared, and I don't know, I'm not personally that religious. I grew up going to church and stuff, so I don't know, it's sort of ingrained in me to like think that way, but I would see those videos. Stop crunching in the background.
Sorry.
I would see those videos on TikTok and be so scared out of my mind because it was that people were saying, "Oh, it's the rapture," and people were like, "Oh, this is gonna cause the New Madrid fault line to collapse," and I was like, "Holy crap,
Yeah.
it's the end."
Yeah, I get that.
So every time I see those videos, I click not interested because they scare the crap out of me. If you are you making any more noise into that microphone?
Sorry. I'm trying to like back up. Sorry, I'm like snacking and chugging this water bottle. You just took a drink of your Dunkin' matcha, so I don't
Yeah, but I made sure that the mic you couldn't see it on there.
whatever. Sorry. Yeah, also, another Bible prophecy thing is that Antarctica, it's about Antarctica. It's turning green, which is not normal.
That's just global warming,
Yeah, but still.
but
A lot of people are saying it's
terrifying.
Bible prophecy. So, it's like turning green and flowers are blooming and everybody's like, "What? Why is this happening?" And
Yeah.
it probably is because of global warming because all the ice is melting.
Yeah, the world is
Oops.
it's sad.
Yeah, it's not good. Um,
And I think it's too late to do anything.
did you see like the time clock
Yeah.
that they have? It's like we have 4 years or something, and that's it.
That freaks me out.
Yeah, same. But people are so obsessed with like money and economic growth that they don't really care about
Yeah.
it. Like nobody's gonna do anything about it.
We had a chance, like the time to do something about it, and we wasted it.
Yeah.
It's too late now. So,
Well, let's hope it's quick. We
let's hope it's quick and not painful.
Yeah, when we go. Anyway, speaking of other natural disasters and weird Earth phenomena, we have the hurricanes.
Yeah.
Florida got hit with a bunch of them.
Yeah, after Helene, it was Milton and then another one, but I don't know if they gave it a name.
I
They
think they
probably
did,
did.
but I don't remember.
I don't know the name. But yeah. As of last I checked, which was yesterday, Milton's death toll seems to be around 23, which seems really low.
Yeah.
Seems like too low from what I've seen, but I don't know. A lot of people are like, they've been sending like therapists and stuff down there because people's mental health are so bad.
Yep. Oh, it's up to 24 as of 15 minutes ago.
Really?
Yeah. But it's like Hurricane Helene killed like hundreds of people,
Yeah.
and then this one killed 24 people. I think,
But wasn't Milton worse than Helene?
yeah, it was a lot worse. But I think people were probably like, if
People were
Helene
probably
can do
more
this,
prepared
yeah,
because a lot of them were probably still evacuated,
yeah.
hopefully.
That, and people probably saw what Helene did, and then they saw like that Milton was like 5 times bigger, and they're like, I'm actually gonna dip this time.
I know. The people who were like, did you see that guy? It's like Lieutenant Dan or something. He stayed on his boat
Yeah,
and he lived. He was fine.
he was an idiot for that though. But did you see that he like they made like a GoFundMe or something for him, and he ended up like cussing out the guy that made the GoFundMe for him, and everybody's,
Really?
yeah, they like don't like Lieutenant Dan anymore.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He loves like cussing people out and being mean online, even though a bunch of people like donated money to him and stuff.
That's wild.
Yeah, I think.
He did survive though,
Yeah,
somehow. I mean, it makes sense, but because he was in a boat.
I don't know. And his boat was like attached to the dock, I think.
Yeah.
So if his boat wasn't attached to the dock, he probably would have been a goner.
He probably would have been stranded in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
But yeah. I didn't know that he was like cussing people out. That's funny.
Yeah.
But the damage from all these hurricanes has been so bad that NASA has been able to like see the damage and taken pictures from miles above Earth.
Yeah, it's crazy. Ooh.
I wonder, I hope it's like over. I mean, I don't think hurricane season's over, but I hopefully that like
They don't get.
this wave of hurricanes is done.
Yeah.
We both sound like we just hit puberty and we're like teenage boys.
I was gonna say it sounds like we've been smoking a pack a day. My voice is so like raspy. Moving on to pop culture. Do you have any other current event you want to add?
I don't know. I don't know what else is going on other than like stuff in politics.
I don't know either. I can move on to the pop culture while you do whatever you're doing.
Okay.
Um, the TikToker, his name is Mr. Prada. He killed somebody.
He killed his therapist,
He killed somebody.
but he was like, not that it was okay, but like he didn't just kill his therapist. It was like a lot more than that.
Yeah, I heard somewhere that his therapist was like abusing him, and so he killed him.
His therapist, I think, raped him.
Oop.
From my research,
Yeah,
and it was like it started when he was 10 years old and continued.
yeah, that's sad. So I guess he just snapped and he killed them.
Yeah, and he had been like
Killed him, I mean.
he had been posting TikToks, sort of alleging, I guess, to what he was gonna do.
Mhm.
But yeah, that he just it's crazy.
I
He's a
know.
random TikToker. Which I guess he's not random. I guess he was famous on TikTok, but that's wild.
Yeah, it just goes to show that you don't know these people online. I guess, or what they're capable. Didn't he literally post a TikTok that was like, "You don't know what I'm capable of"?
Yeah, he kept posting stuff, not necessarily like about killing someone, but like those sort of like POV videos that aren't actually POV. People on TikTok don't know what POV means, and it shows.
Yeah.
But sorry.
Take your time.
But he would make those types of videos, and everyone was just like, ah ha ha ha, and then he killed his therapist. So
He like left his body on the side of the road or something.
yeah, because he fled in his therapist's car. So
Mhm.
yeah,
That's
there's not much going on. Oh my gosh, this isn't. I don't think this is current, but Capri Sun is getting rid of the pouches.
no, they're not.
They're getting rid of the pouches. You can go to Walmart's probably around the country. I don't know if it's certain Walmarts and buy pallets of original Capri Suns because they're getting rid of the pouches.
Oh my gosh. Why would they do that
I
though?
don't know.
So stupid. I love the pouch. That's what makes a Capri Sun.
I know.
Pouch.
Other than if they didn't have the pouches, it would just be a juice box.
Yeah. My parents didn't let me have Capri Suns for a while because back in the day they either found like a mouse or they found like this weird clumping stuff inside the pouch. Like this
Oh,
article
yeah.
on Facebook a while ago, like years ago. This was like 2011 vibe. And my parents like stopped buying Capri Suns and they didn't let me have them. But then that's when they made the clear, like the bottom
Mhm.
of the pouch
Yeah.
clear so you could see inside of it, and that's when my parents let me start having them again. And they would check each Capri Sun before they handed it to me to make sure there was anything weird in it.
Yeah. There's not a lot going on. I mean, there is a lot going on in current news. It's just nothing. Nordstrom's competing Prime Day sales is still going on. Like, I don't care about that. So, and then there's politics and stuff, but
I'm not trying to talk about that.
yeah, no. Have you seen this is current news. Elon Musk's new
Robots.
robots. That's crazy terrifying.
Why would he do that?
I don't know, but did you know that the dock workers like in I think California, like on the East Coast, like when we get imports for the country.
You said the East Coast,
West Coast, sorry.
the
Not
West
the East
Coast.
Coast.
California's West
I know,
Coast.
I'm sorry. I knew. Left, right.
You gotta hold up your fingers,
Yeah.
the little things.
I meant to say West Coast, sorry. The dock workers there are on strike right now because they've been getting so many like robots that are supposed to be replacing like normal people's jobs
Yeah,
that they went on strike.
I mean I get it. I would too.
It's like
Some genius people they just don't know when to leave stuff alone or just when to
and
quit.
then they get scared of their own creations.
It's like a Frankenstein moment.
Yeah.
Like that's so weird.
Like it's only a matter of time before we're not even going to be able to work at Dairy Queen because there's going to be a robot taking over our jobs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Terrifying.
I don't even, and like all those horror stories of like robots taking over the world.
Yeah, AI, it's probably going to take over the world. And
That's
you know
why
what?
every time I like look something up or I use Chat GPT, I'd be like, "Thank you,
I Dings, don't kill me.
thank you so much for your help." Tell Chat. Oh my gosh, cut this part out. You gotta thank ChatGPT and the Snap AI.
Yeah.
And
I
there's an
don't like the
Insta
Snap
AI,
AI. That thing's annoying. Every time I hate Instagram when it's like Meta
the
wants to
Meta AI.
Google something for. I'm like, I just want to stalk someone's page.
Yeah,
Like, just
move.
move. Let me stalk this celebrity's page all the way down to 2009. Thank you.
Yeah, but you gotta thank him though, just in case something happens.
No, it's terrifying.
'Cause
Oh my,
scary.
and it's so like I don't understand how it can do what it does because whenever they first made AI or how I don't know, it was programmed in English and then it automatically learned every language by itself.
Um, where did you find that at? They had to have like programmed it to do that.
I don't think so.
I don't think it.
I bet it was like it had to have learned from people who speak other languages saying or typing the languages, but it's still like what the
Yeah. Also, I don't get the whole obsession with trying to make them look human. Like, why are the Elon Musk robots shaped like a person?
is the meme of the robot staring at the thing? Is that an Elon Musk robot?
I don't know what meme you're talking about.
Like, let me find it.
But yeah, I don't
It's
know.
like the me staring at something after they said blah blah blah.
Oh, I
Is
don't
that
know. I don't know where that robot's from. The Elon robots, they have like a black screen as their face.
ugh?
I don't like I don't like that they're built like people.
Yeah,
It
no.
makes it weird and creepy. You know what would be cute if they made them like Wally or like R2D2 or something?
Even that, but that's like dystopian. That's still terrifying.
It's better than a human thing that
Yeah,
isn't a human.
I think it would be better if we just didn't have freaking robots in general. It's terrifying. Let humans do what humans need to do.
I know, but sometimes robots can be helpful.
Yeah, sometimes they can but it's like we don't need them to do everything for us.
I know. Well, then just have like a little Wally helper.
But who needs a little Wally helper unless you like are physically disabled or something?
Well, for you know,
I don't know.
physically disabled people can use them then. You know, like the little robots that you could buy as a kid.
Yeah, but those
Those are
aren't gonna
cute.
take over the world. Those are kids' toys.
Yeah, but still, like, I
Uh,
think we should stick to that type of robot and not the creepy. Did you see the one robot where they literally put like a realistic human like rubber like
Ugh,
front on top of it
I
so it looked like
can't.
an actual woman that was actually talking?
Yeah, or I think that was like a few years ago, and everyone was freaking out about that. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's like gross. It's weird.
Because the second that they like, I don't know, not gain consciousness, but like, I don't know.
I guess it also dives deep into like what a human is, like what is humanity. We had a big like giant discussion about that my senior year of high school because we read Frankenstein,
Hmm.
which Frankenstein phenomenal book by the way. If you haven't read it, you should read it. It's really good. But yeah, because there's like a scientific definition of what a human is, and then there's also like humanity.
Yeah, there's like humans as organisms and living things, and then there's the like the meaning of life and that sort of thing. All in all, very large concepts that freak me out.
Yeah, I keep those robots away from me.
Yeah, I don't want your robots.
Yeah,
I guess, well,
I mean,
what makes a robot? Is a MacBook a robot?
no, I think it's just a piece of technology.
But that's what robots are.
I know, but robots like have they're able to. I don't. What
What I mean,
is a MacBook a robot? I don't think that's true. Yeah, it's not. It's just a type of computer. A
okay, well,
robot is a physical or virtual machine that can sense its environment, make decisions, and perform actions. I was gonna say like a robot can do
okay,
stuff on its own.
okay, yeah. I mean, your computer can do that too, but you have to like press a button. Okay, I was about to have like a breakdown.
Like a
Oh.
crisis.
Anyways, moving on from robots, because I will.
Yeah, because these just execute our instructions, like what
Yeah.
we're telling
Okay.
it to do, but robots can do stuff on its own.
Okay. Yeah. Moving on before I
Freak out.
yeah. The Brat remix of the album.
Yeah, I saw that.
Haven't really listened to much of it other than the 1975 song, but she released songs with like Ariana Grande, the 1975, Young Lean, Bon Iver, Billie Eilish, and Troye Sivan, and then a lot of other artists.
Who is Young Lean?
He's a rapper, and I only know him because my friend Ben was a big fan of him. I don't know what kind of music he makes. Well, I know what kind of music he makes, but I've never heard any of it.
He's from Sweden. He's a Swedish rapper.
The Swedish people. I can't do a Swedish accent.
Neither can I.
But yeah, the 1975 one is really sad. I was expecting like, well, at first whenever I heard that she was gonna like make a song with the 1975, and someone else is on the record too, and I don't know his name, but I really only care about the 1975. Um,
Anyway,
I was like, okay, the 1975, they're like, well, depending on the album, they change concepts a little bit or genres, but they're mostly like indie sort of like their most recent stuff is like indie and like pretty down to earth and not emo, but like
emotional,
yeah, sure, but that's what emo is. Anyways,
sensual.
I guess. But
I love how you were like emo and then I said emotional.
but
Whoops.
and then obviously um Charlie XCX is like very pop club music like
I know. That's why I don't understand how she collabed with Bon Iver.
I don't know, I haven't heard that song.
I haven't either.
But but Maddie, the singer of 1975, sometimes he'll do like they've done like synth pop and synth wave and stuff. But he does like not screamo. Oh, I guess it is kind of screamo. I don't. He does this like grungy, hard metal sort of voice, and I thought that was what it was gonna be. Her doing her normal like stuff, and then him coming in with like the loud slam of like screamo and whatever. No, it's a very sad song.
Oh.
It's very sad and like. Let me pull up the lyrics.
Who is Gemini? The
Gemini.
stupid Gemini AI. That's on
Oh,
literally everything. It's
that's
on
like
Google.
it's Google's AI thing.
It's on Google. It's on like it's literally on the Google Doc right now.
Yeah.
Tell it to go away.
Okay, so it's I might say something stupid featuring 1975 and John Hopkins. I don't know who John Hopkins is.
Like the doctor John Hopkins?
I don't know.
After Hold on. What's the song called?
I might say something stupid.
Say something stupid. 1975. Hold up.
But like the lyrics are like rot in your house in a tie, putting my skin into anything. I eat a lot like a fly. Like it's all very sad and it's not what I thought it was going to be. And then medicine makes him a problem. I'm famous but I'm not quite. I was not expecting it to be that so sad. Like so sad.
Oh, John Hopkins is on the track.
Yeah, what did you think I was talking about?
I thought John Hopkins was part of the lyrics. I wasn't looking at it. I thought you were reading something that
No.
it said it was like referencing John Hopkins, the doctor.
No, I think John Hopkins is a producer.
Yeah, it's not the Dr. John Hopkins, not the John Hopkins hospital guy. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I did hear the one with Ariana Grande and that was really good. Still also kind of sad a little bit, but more upbeat with the music of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of music and the reason why we didn't have an episode last week, I was in Indianapolis with my dad at the 21 Pilots concert.
Yay. It's exciting.
Yeah. One of the I think out of all the concerts I've been to, I don't know if it's my favorite. It's definitely up there. It's kind of hard to choose who my favorite is. But out of every band I've seen, I've listened to them the most. So it's definitely like the one that has the most like emotional tie to it, I guess. But it was cool.
Mhm. That's good. I'm glad you had fun.
I got some we were sitting really close to the stage but not in the pit. We were on like the side. So the confetti cannons didn't quite reach us where the confetti would land, but after the concert, my dad and I went up to the security guard and was like, "Hey, can you hand us a handful of that confetti on the ground?" And he was so I didn't catch on to him being sort of rude until we got to the hotel room, and my dad was like, "Did you not think that security guard was mean?" Because he was like, he called his friend over. He was like, "Hey, can you get them some confetti so they can go home?" I didn't, I was too in the moment of like, confetti.
Yeah.
I was too in the moment to realize that. And my dad was like, he was kind of a dick. And I was like, what?
Yeah. He was kind of mean. You just cussed.
Yeah.
Are we? I'm so confused if we're allowed to cuss or not on this.
We can, just not that much. Oh my gosh.
He was such a. That's fun.
Yeah. And then I turned the confetti into a ring with like resin and stuff. So
Wow, memories.
I also made guitar picks. I
You
made those
really?
last night.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm. Obsessed. It's gonna be so annoying for everyone who knows me in real life for about 2 months, and then after that, I'll chill out.
Did you have like that after concert sadness?
Are you kidding me? Did I have the concert after concert depression? Are you kidding me? Yes.
Yeah.
It happens every time.
Yeah, I haven't been to a concert in years. So, well, actually, we went to that one in.
Yeah, we went and saw Cinderella, and not
in
The Disney
Memphis.
show, the '80s rock band Cinderella in Memphis, Tennessee.
Yeah.
They're sort of underground, and you wouldn't know them. No, they're not. I guess
They're really
sort of now they are because no one really knows who they are anymore
Yeah.
unless you grew up listening to them. But
During the 80s, they were all the rage.
yeah,
Anyways, do you want to talk about Terrifier 3?
sure.
We just went and we saw Terrifier 3 in theaters the other night.
Last night
Yeah.
it was pretty good. I probably have seen clips or like parts of the first two, but I don't remember seeing any of those. But I don't think it's like a thing where you have to see the first ones.
Yeah. I mean, they kind of build off each other. I've seen all of them. And like Vicky, the girl with the messed up face, she's from the first movie.
Yeah.
And then Sienna, she's from the second movie. Jonathan was from the second movie.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
Then
so
I guess you do have to see them.
yeah.
Okay.
It would be helpful, but you could still enjoy the movie without knowing all the lore.
Yeah.
So, if you don't know what Terrifier is like, it's based on this serial killer clown called Art the Clown, and he's like immortal in a way. He can't really die. But he goes around, he like terrorizes people. It's a really gory set of movies.
Yeah, and I've seen like the TikToks of people like vomiting while watching it, and like some movie theaters have like warnings outside and like give you puke bags and stuff for it, which
Mm.
it was gross, but I wasn't gonna vomit.
Yeah, I mean, the only parts that I didn't really like were the parts where I could see bones breaking, because I have this thing with bones where I can't, I can't do broken bones. They make me physically sick. Everything, like all the blood and the guts and stuff, that was fine. Also, I have a thing with eyes. Like whenever he goes for their eyes and he tries to like
Yeah.
physically
Yeah, well
pop
there
his eyes
wasn't
out.
all of that's gross. There wasn't a point where I had to look away or anything. It was the part where she like or he feeds her the rats through the tube. That was gross. Like I thought I almost had to look away for that.
Yeah, that was gross.
And then when he sticks the chainsaw up the guy's his when he sticks it up his
Yeah.
that was gross. I didn't look away, but
Yeah. Whenever he like got his leg and he tried to walk away, but his leg like
oh,
snapped and he fell.
yeah, no, that was gross.
That was I thought I was gonna lose it. I can't. That was disgusting.
Yeah, no.
Also, he kept like whenever he had Sienna tied up in the chair, he kept like smacking the back of her head
Yeah,
every
that
time
was
he walked by. It
hilarious.
was funny. And then there was one part he was like trying to strangle her with the uncle's intestines.
Yeah.
She like bit through
Oh my
them.
god, no, that was gross. That was like
Yeah.
ugh.
But after the intestines like broke, he like slapped her on the back with it.
Yeah, he was like, shoot. Oh my god, okay. He was like he went to I don't know what college. I don't know if they ever said the name of the
It
college.
was Jonathan's college. I
Yeah.
don't know what the name was.
But he was like, there's this girl. Jonathan's roommate is dating this girl who's obsessed with him and his sister's like case and the
He
whatever.
was really inconsiderate about it.
Yeah, but they're like making out on the chair, and he in the Art the Clown is like peeking at
Yeah.
it, them being like ooh, and then she keeps talking about Art the Clown, and he goes the guy her boyfriend goes, it kind of sounds like you wanna him. And she was like, "No, I don't want to." Wait, hang on. And Art the Clown was like, "Ooh, okay, okay, slay." And
Yeah.
then she goes, "No, I don't want to him." And he goes, "Shoot!" Like he like
Yeah, he like makes like a really grand gesture.
it was funny.
It was really funny. Art doesn't like talk or anything.
No, I think it's like he's called Art the Clown, but I think he's the idea came from like a mime.
Yeah.
So it was really funny. It was a good movie, but like people are being dramatic about how gross it is.
Oh yeah, and that one scene where she like gets a shot of glass at the beginning. You remember that?
Yeah.
That was nasty too. I didn't like that.
What were she?
No.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah, where she was like
Oh my god, I forgot about that. Now that like made me physically uncomfortable. He's
killing
killing
somebody.
somebody and she takes a shard of glass and uses it to um
Get off.
get off.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, that made me uncomfortable. I think I forgot about that. I think I tried to like just not think about that.
Yeah, you just sit there with your eye twitching, like, oh my god.
That was bad.
Yeah, I think the Terrifier movies are more gore than they are horror.
Yeah. I don't like how I guess they had to because he's immortal and they have I think well I hang on. Okay, they made it into a thing where it's like demonic and whatever and like paranormal.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
I think they should have just kept it at he's immortal. We don't have to go into it more than that because it's like who cares?
Yeah.
It's a franchise from like the 80s. We don't have this is the 80s.
No.
It's not.
No, Terrifier. The first movie came out like 2013.
Oh. I always thought it was from the 80s.
No. No.
That's embarrassing.
Terrifier. When did Terrifier 1 come out?
Oh.
2016.
Oh,
So it's like relatively recent.
I did not know that. I thought it was like an old franchise. Anyways, I don't think they had to go deep into why he's immortal and like why it's paranormal. I think they could have just kept it at he's a normal or
He's normal.
he's immortal and we don't have to go into it any more than that because it
Yeah,
like
like Freddy Krueger. They never really explain why Freddy Krueger is like
yeah, because
doing
but
this
the
stuff.
way that they did it, they made it they brought like the paranormal side into it and then they didn't resolve it.
Yeah,
They didn't resolve any of it in like a paranormal like religious way.
I don't know. They did make like a really distasteful Jesus reference with the crown of thorns and the guy like strung up in the back, like the uncle,
Yeah.
like he's kind of T-posing attached to the wall in the back, like kind of
Yeah.
Jesus on the cross. That was stupid. I don't. I think
It's like if they did that oh my god, sorry. If since they did that they should have gone more into a paranormal religious aspect of it. But they just scratched the surface and like
that, or they might have just done it because it was Christmas. It's like a Christmas themed movie.
yeah.
But I don't know. I just think they should have left that out. It was like weird.
It didn't add anything to the plot.
Yeah. They should have just did like a Freddy Krueger thing. It was like he's immortal and that's that. And we're
Yeah.
gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Instead of like they tried to throw in that demonic paranormal like so quick at the end.
Uh-huh.
It was like what
It
like
was out of nowhere, yeah. In the middle
yeah.
of the movie, they her and her brother go into this like the church at his school and she's like, we gotta kill the girl. Like, I've been I don't know, whatever. The
The
ghost,
demon.
the demon and it's like, okay, that came out of nowhere.
Yeah, like what?
I don't know.
Crazy. But I haven't seen the second movie in a while, so maybe
So
that was
maybe it is part of the thing and we just are stupid.
I don't know. But I still think it was like
Yeah.
I don't really like that
Yeah.
personally, but
If you're listening to this as we upload it today on Tuesday, happy end of fall break. The very short and not really so sweet,
yeah.
at least for me, fall break. It was I don't know. I meant I guess I never realized in EVSC, which is the like high school,
The school corporation here in town.
they get a whole week off.
Yeah, we get 2 days.
We got 2 days off, which I guess it's like we're adults. It doesn't matter. But we work harder than the freaking high schoolers.
Yeah. But then again, we get like literally half a month off for Christmas break,
That's true.
I think. So
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't want to go back tomorrow.
I I have a midterm tomorrow for my Spanish class. My Spanish class is completely online, so is the midterm, but we're using Honor Lock. Excuse you.
Sorry. Yeah, it's not good.
We're using Honor Lock, so basically it records you, it records audio. You scan your ID before you start the thing, you scan your room, and it gets your browser history, your search history. It's so annoying and frustrating. And I was looking it up because I was like, there's no way that this is legal. And funny enough, public schools aren't allowed to use it, but since we're a private school, it doesn't
They
apply to us.
can. Wow.
So, not looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Might They might catch me saying some things while I'm taking that test might get Title IX.
Yeah. Yeah. My Spanish midterm's on Thursday. It's in person. I'm not too worried about it personally. But I do have a bio test on Friday. Friday's your birthday.
I know.
That's
I
exciting.
haven't even been able to think about it.
Yeah. That's what happened on my birthday. I was so busy and stressed out that I didn't even do anything.
Yeah. I was gonna try and do something, and I probably, if I do anything, it'll be like the weekend after, and it won't even be for my birthday. It'll probably just be for Halloween.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm seeing Into the Woods on my birthday with my mom.
I am ushering for Into the Woods the day after on the 19th. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I just like with the midterm and everything, I've been like so worried about it and so freaked out. I've just been telling myself on Friday, I get to chill
Yeah.
for the most part. I'm like super busy and packed up until like 5 o'clock, and then after that, I get to chill.
Yeah.
I just gotta make it through this midterm. It's only over 2 chapters, and it's not like I don't know or understand the materials. It's just I don't know.
Yeah, I get it.
I just pray that there's no like type out long essay questions, which there probably is going to be, but I'll get through it hopefully. I'm terrified. I'm cooked.
Yeah.
I'm cooked.
Sorry. Sorry.
Speaking of fall break, we went over to our friend Gabby's house
Yeah.
the other day, and we played this game. I think it's called like Hot Seat
Yeah.
or something. And it's like those celebrity game shows where it's like members of a band, like someone's in. Excuse me, ma'am. She's eating hot Cheetos over there and coughing up a storm because she can't handle it.
That's what I get. I inhaled it.
Oh my gosh.
Got this part out.
No, I'm keeping that in.
Ugh. Ugh. I didn't chew it all the way. And I took a breath and it just went straight in my lungs.
Oh my god.
Sorry. There's a tear running down my face. And that's what I get for eating during the podcast. Sorry, I won't do it again.
Anyways,
Keep going.
it's like this. I turned your mic off for a sec.
Okay, cool.
I'll turn it back on whenever.
Okay, sorry.
It's like those celebrity game shows where like a band will go on, and member will like they'll ask questions, and all the other members will give their answer, and like whoever is closest, whoever gets it right gets the point and stuff. She's fighting for her life over there. She's like,
I got tears streaming down my face and
"You good?
yeah, I'm okay.
Okay." But we were like following the rules for the game at first, and then we got to
Sorry. I'm really trying.
she's doing that thing whenever it's like you gotta cough but you're in class, so you hold it in and you look like you're about to vomit because you're going. That's what she's doing right now.
When you cough 50 times in class and you know you have to spit, so you're holding it in. Okay, I think I'm
okay.
actually good enough.
Okay, but one of the questions was gives everyone a nickname or like what's my nickname starting with this letter and stuff. But we just went around the room and like did that like 50 times. She's
Yep.
are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Um, so we kept just insulting each other and it was really funny.
Yeah.
But what?
At one point, we turned it into kind of like an apples to apples thing. We each wrote a response, and the person that was getting insulted picked the one they thought was the best.
Yeah. For for the nickname, I think one of them was actually I don't even know if are you okay?
Just keep talking.
Oh my gosh. No more hot funyuns on the pod ever again.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
I don't remember the prompt for this one, but
It was like coming up with a nickname for somebody with that starts with the letter G.
okay, but you want to tell them what you gave me for a
Yeah.
nickname?
It was for Chance, and I wrote Gots Depression. Yeah, it was
This
fun.
is so stupid.
No, but for the one that started with the B, it was like give the person a nickname that starts with the B. They called me Baldy.
Okay. But
So
so it was funny because with that, our friend Gab, oh, well,
I don't know. We each have things that we make fun of ourselves for,
yeah.
and I have a bald spot on the top of my head. I shouldn't have said that.
It's not really noticeable. She's being dramatic about it. But for me, she put with a guitar.
With the guitar, yeah, for the one
Yeah,
that starts with a B.
which was funny. I was crying laughing.
Yeah, I think we were all crying laughing. I think we all sing.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, we were all crying laughing. It was so funny. You guys probably don't think it's funny. It was funny in the moment. It was literally 1 in the morning.
It was yeah. It was really early in the morning and
We were tired and we were just playing the game.
yeah.
That was funny.
And she's got a cough again. Oh my gosh.
I'm really sorry. Okay, moving on to other things we've been into lately. Got Nicholas Chavez.
The edit.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Ugh. Cut that part out.
I mean,
Yeah.
yo.
Cut that out. That's gross.
But yeah,
He's really hot. I mean, beautiful.
respectfully.
Beautiful, handsome.
That edit of him to the Ethel Cain song.
Yeah. Is that the fire alarm that just went off?
Fire alarm.
Like a smoke detector or something?
No, I think it would be much louder.
You're right. I don't know what the noise was in.
We're in the basement of Soba or by ourselves. Last time, it was like the first episode, we freaked ourselves out.
Yeah.
But it's not night.
It's daytime. It's
It's
like
daytime, so
2, 3 p.m. So it's not that bad.
yeah. So we're fine. We're not gonna freak each other out unless we do, which we could.
Yeah. Probably.
Yeah.
We're not going to, though. The doors are locked and everything.
Yeah.
So it's fine.
We're here all alone.
I don't know. I'm losing it. It's fine. Speaking of Nicholas Chavez, the series that he's in, the Monsters like Menendez thing, um, apparently they're reconsidering the trial. They're thinking about bringing it back
Yeah,
and releasing them.
we talked about whenever we originally talked about the series, I mentioned that there was new evidence brought up to the court.
Mhm.
And they've like evaluated it and they're seriously like I'm pretty sure they're thinking about like I don't know if letting them go is the right way to put it, but like
A
letting
lot of people are saying that they didn't get a fair trial,
yeah,
so they might redo it.
yeah. Which if they can let Gypsy Rose run like live free, I think they
Free.
run free. I think they can let the Menendez brothers.
Yeah, I agree.
So
I
yeah.
agree. Another thing I've been into lately, they remade the Until Dawn video game. A lot of people have been playing it. I love watching people play video games, so and this video game is really cool, I think. It's about a bunch of young adults, I think around our age, 19, 20, 21,
Mhm.
22, around there. They go to this big old cabin in the woods or like on top of this mountain. And okay, if you like actually want to look into it, I wouldn't listen too intensely. Well, you know what? What was that?
The computer, but I don't know why I did that.
Anyways, you know, I'll give y'all the plot twist. I'll let y'all know when I'm about to give like the plot twist or like a spoiler alert. But they all go up to this mountain cabin thing, and they end up playing a prank on this girl named Hannah. Now she's coughing. She got mad at me for coughing.
Okay, I was sick for like 5 days straight. You ate a hot Cheeto.
I choked on a hot Cheeto. There's a difference.
Whatever.
Anyways, sorry. They go up, which, by the way, Rami Malek is in this video game,
Yeah.
which is, I love Rami Malek. So
Also, if you don't know who Robert Malik is and you go to the University of Evansville,
shame on you.
what are you doing?
Yeah. But one of the guy Rami Malek plays, he's one of the brothers, and his sister, they played a prank on his little sister, and she ended up getting upset. She ran out to the middle of the woods, and the other sister ran after her, but they never came back. So that's what happened. And then a year later, the brother, who is the guy Rami Malek plays, he invites them all back as like a celebration of, you know, a celebration of life. Not really that, but just like in remembrance of them,
Yeah.
of sisters come over and have a party or whatever.
Mhm.
But they end up getting chased around, like having the most traumatic night of their lives because they're getting chased by like these Wendigos, which is a Native American. It's like a skinwalker.
It's like the actual term for what America has deemed a skinwalker. It's the Native American term for a skinwalker.
Yeah. So they're getting chased by Wendigos, and then they're also getting chased simultaneously by a serial killer psychopath. And so they have to, like, they have until dawn until help comes. So they
Yeah.
have to, like,
Stay alive.
survive. Yeah.
Stay alive.
Yeah. It's like a decision based game. It looks fun. But the plot twist is that Rami Malek, the brother,
Mhm.
he's the psychopath.
Really?
Yeah. He was the one that, he was so upset about what they did to his sisters that he
Yeah.
invited them back, and he played like, it was kind of like a jigsaw moment
Oh my gosh.
where he like he got all mad. He didn't actually kill anybody, but he wanted to scare them
Yeah. Okay.
because he wanted them to feel what his sister felt from the prank.
Yeah.
And that happened. But they all think, because at that time, two of the people had gone missing, but that was because of the Wendigos, not the brother.
Uh-huh.
But they thought it was the brother. They didn't trust him, so they ended up locking him away and keeping him separate from everybody because they thought that he was the serial killer there, but it was actually the Skinwalkers. And the Skinwalkers, it's kind of interesting because um Hannah, the girl who died like up in the mountains with her sister, what happened was they both fell off a cliff,
Uh-huh.
but they fell into like this old mining shaft thing and they couldn't find a way out. So Beth, it's like Beth and Hannah. Um Beth died, and Hannah, she was getting hungry and she didn't know
Oh.
what to do. So she ended up eating her sister,
Mhm.
and that's how she became a Wendigo. So Hannah's the Wendigo that's like running
Yeah.
around killing people.
In that universe, it's like cannibals become Wendigos.
Yeah, like a person who eats another person on that mountain um becomes a Wendigo. And there were like old miners from the 50s that got trapped down there too.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of other Wendigos from the 50s
Uh-huh.
because the miners got trapped down there and they started eating each other and then they became Wendigos. And so everybody's getting attacked. Everybody's trying to make it out. Basically, the goal of the game is to like make sure everybody makes it out alive
Yeah.
based on your decisions. And like the whole theme is like the butterfly effect, how like one small decision can change the entire.
Yeah, so that's what it is. It's like not a combat game, it's a decision-making game.
It's a decision making game.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like those types of games. I'm not a big video game person.
I mean, obviously there is combat in it because they're fighting off Wendigos.
Yeah, but you're not fighting. Like you're not controlling the person, are you?
I mean,
Is it like Harry Potter where you make decisions and then control the Harry Potter
sort of.
game, not the movies?
You like make a decision, and then when you get,
And then whenever you like choose to fight, you have to control the characters fighting.
oh, you have to like aim to shoot.
Yeah, okay,
Stuff
okay.
like that.
Okay.
So it looks fun. And I've been watching like a lot of people play it. Like, um, I've seen Dashy and Berleezy them playing. I love watching video game YouTubers personally,
I'm not a big video games person.
and that's okay.
And we have our differences.
Yeah, but like Corey X Kenshin and Queso,
Yeah.
I love watching them play video games.
I do like to watch Markiplier, but
Yeah, I watch Markiplier too.
I that's just because I have been watching him since I was in like 5th grade, so.
Yeah. PewDiePie, I used to watch PewDiePie as a kid,
I never watched PewDiePie.
but I haven't really looked into him lately. I kind of stopped and I never, I
Does
heard he
he
has a kid now.
I don't think he really posts anymore because he has a family now.
I think he like vlogs,
Yeah.
but he doesn't like do, well, I don't know. He might do video game stuff still, but
He
just
might
not
have
as much.
started it back. I think at one point he stopped for a while.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And then you have like Jacksepticeye.
Yeah. I would watch a few of his. I would like watch whenever he collabed with Markiplier.
Mhm. I remember when they had green and red hair.
That was the whole era where people like thought they were dating and it was wild.
Yeah. That
The
was such a
internet,
phenomenal era of YouTube.
I know the internet during that time was the wildest and probably the most fun, to be honest.
Mhm.
But yeah. Did you go to the Fall Fest this year?
No, I didn't.
I went twice. The first time I went with some people in student media, which was a lot of them weren't actually all of them weren't from Evansville, but a few of them had gone before, but others like it was their first time ever going, so they were very overwhelmed, understandably, because we went at night when all the high
Oh.
schoolers were out.
Yeah.
Um, so I rode a few rides with one of them, and then the rest of them we just like ate food. And then I went with my mom on Saturday, I think, like during the day, just to get food. And I was so just, it's not very enjoyable anymore. I guess it's because we've gotten older.
Yeah. I think now that I've gotten older, it's more about the food and less about the rides. When I was a kid, I just went for the rides. I
Yeah.
didn't care about the food.
And I still like to ride the rides, but it's like I've no I'm all bruised up on my shoulders still.
Yeah.
So there's it's only a matter of time before I can't ride the rides anymore.
Yeah.
So,
I was honestly pretty sad I didn't get to go this year, but I was so busy that like I didn't have time to go.
yeah.
Um, but it's okay. I can go next year.
Yeah.
So,
I don't I've kind of even whenever I just went to go get food, I was still like so over it.
yeah.
People bump into you, people are rude.
Yeah. It is the second largest street festival in the United States though, so I mean it
That's
makes
true.
sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of over it now.
Yeah. I don't like when people don't keep the law of like you walk on the right side.
It's kind of hard to do that though with the way it's set up.
That's true.
But yeah, I get that. I hate when people do that in the mall.
Mhm. I think that's why what
What?
what was I saying? I was gonna say I think that's probably why people bump into each other so often is because
Yeah.
they don't like let the traffic flow.
That and then like people who bring their kids who aren't misbehaving running around and they're trying to catch up with their kid and it's like, "Oh my god."
If your kid is under the age of like 5, don't bring them to the fall festival.
Or if you do have a stroller or like one of those monkey leashes or whatever they're called.
Yeah. Cuz the kids, I mean I love kids, but they're so like they have no spatial awareness.
There were a bunch of people taking Instagram pictures and stuff, just like being like there were some people who were taking pictures in a fine like non-disturbing way or disrupting. Fine, take your pictures, I don't care. I was taking pictures not of myself, but like of the rides and stuff. Um but there was someone and I don't know who they are. Like no clue. They're probably in high school. Um but she was like yelling at everyone to get out of the way. It's like you're at the second largest festival in the United States.
Yeah. That's crazy. Can you guys move so we can take a picture? No.
And of course it's like the Visco girl poses in front of the Ferris wheel and it's like,
Yeah.
"Oh my god."
Yeah. That's annoying. No, no. I mean, other than the like rabid children and the Instagram picture taking
Yeah.
and the poor flow of traffic on the street. Fall festival can be pretty fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's fun. I like the rides. The lines are long, and there's only so much space because
It's one street.
it's one street and then one park, and that's it.
Yeah.
They need to expand it a bit. They probably could too, but they probably get enough funds from it to
Yeah.
expand it. So I don't know why they don't.
They could make it a lot bigger, I think.
Yeah,
Plus, also, I'm not trying to be mean, but a lot of the food that you get at the booths, you could probably make at home.
well, yeah, and a lot of it's the same stuff everywhere too.
Yeah. Like, there's literally 30 different, like, chicken and dumpling booths and stuff.
Uh huh.
So,
You could get fried Oreos at about 15 different booths.
yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to be a hater, but also, like, if you don't get to go, like me,
Mhm.
it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
It's okay. You have
If
next
you
year.
aren't
Or-
from Evansville, like if you're a student listening to this and you aren't from Evansville, I do recommend going at least one time while you're at the university. It's definitely like it's a good memory sort of thing, and
Mhm.
it is. I'm sure I've been every year since I was like 6. So of course I'm gonna be like, oh, it's not that big of a deal because I've been every single year since I was like a little kid.
Mhm.
But
I think it is really fun, and I would recommend going. But also, as I said, if you didn't get the chance to go this year, it's
yeah,
okay. You have next year, and also like as we said, there's
and it is very like overwhelming, especially if you go at night. If
yeah,
you
at
wanna,
night.
if you don't care about the rides and you want to avoid teenagers, go and like around lunchtime.
Yeah. But if you're just in it for the rides, then I would honestly recommend going like later in the day.
Yeah, 'cause the rides don't even open up till like 2 o'clock, anyways.
Yeah. Well, the kiddie rides open earlier, but
Yeah,
I'm not fitting my behind in them little kiddie carts anymore.
yeah, no.
The dragon ride, they declined me for the dragon ride for the first time ever.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you, and Gabby went to this was the 4-H fair,
Yeah.
and we tried to get on that little dragon ride, and they were like, "You guys are too big," and we were like, "Oh,
Yeah, that was the first time that's ever happened to me. They let parents on,
I know."
so
Like,
why am I not allowed to get on the dragon ride? Jerks.
I don't know.
I guess when
We
you have
would have been
kids.
weighing it down in the back.
Yeah, they would have.
It's okay.
Speaking of sitting in the back, when Gabby, Chance, and I went to Holiday World over the summer, we usually I sit in the front or I try
Uh-huh.
to sit in the front, but this time we all like wanted to sit in the back.
Yeah.
Whoa, ow, that hurts.
Which one?
All of them.
Oh, okay.
Remember, like we sat in the back on the Voyage, the Raven.
The Voyage just hurts in general 'cause it's so rough and it's a wooden roller coaster
Mhm.
and it's like an OG for Holiday World and
I mean, it is the best ride.
it tosses you around, that's for sure.
It's
Very painfully too. I don't know how people keep their arms up on that roller coaster 'cause
I
it's
know.
like ow, my rib cage.
Also, I think there was one point in the ride where we hit a bump so hard, like I don't know if it was you and I's head or if it was me and Gabby's head, but we went bonk like
Yeah, I think it was you
in
and
the
Gabby
middle.
'cause I heard you guys go ah,
Yeah, it
and I
freaking
heard
hurt.
Gabby go oh
Yeah, it hurt. We like bonked heads, and then I kept like hitting the side of the cart, and it hurt really bad. I literally had bruises. It was fun though.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Whenever I went to the Fall Fest that day, I had to come back from Indianapolis from the concert. So my body's already sore from standing for a long time at the concert and like, just whatever, traveling and it's not that far of a travel, but still. So my body's already sore and then we go on these roller coasters and I don't know if you do this on roller coasters, but do you like tense up your core and your legs to try and like keep your ground?
Not really.
Okay. Well, I do that. The one that takes you upside down, it's at the very front by the Gerst house. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called like the Freak Out or something.
Oh yeah.
I tense up my legs and my core to try and, cause you like, it takes you upside down. So you go forward and back and it
Oh
feels
yeah.
like, so I always tense up and I almost had a freaking Charlie horse on the roller coaster. As I'm upside down, I'm like, oh, I'm getting a Charlie horse. Like the girl who was sitting next to me, bless her soul, cause if I would have gotten a Charlie horse, I would have screamed so bad. I was so scared. I was like, I couldn't stop tensing too because I was so scared because
Yeah,
Like
I mean, I see what you mean. Yeah, I do that. Like
yeah.
on rides that go upside down, like I kind of have to
I have
tense
to
up.
like tense up my core because I think I'm gonna stay put, and
Yeah.
I can't, but I still do it anyways. So
And
yeah,
if I don't, like if I don't latch onto something and like at least on the ride you're talking about that goes upside down, it's by the Gerst house.
yeah,
If I don't latch onto something, if I don't tense up, like I will slip out of the
yeah,
restraints
uh-huh,
and fly at the top of the cage. So,
yeah. I was near close to having a Charlie horse on that ride. And
but
that
on
one,
the freak out, the one that's like a giant string, oh my gosh, swing. I don't tense up during that. I
oh yeah,
just
no,
like,
that one's fine.
yeah.
Just the ones that go upside down, like the zipper, and I don't really zip up on the.
I don't really zip up on the zipper.
I don't really tense up on the zipper,
It's
but
fine because we're in a cage and
yeah.
we're like, I think we're held down pretty
So
well.
like the fireball one that there's no cage and you go upside down, that one I was like
Yeah.
that was
I miss whenever they had the cage on the top.
yeah. Well, that was the Ring of Fire. Now they have the fireball.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah. But okay. Don't forget to go see Into the Woods this week. They're having shows I think all week, right?
I don't know. I
Or at least Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
I think they're starting to wrap up though.
Yeah.
I think it's
So definitely go get tickets if you can.
right.
It's been good so far. And then also don't forget to follow the TikTok account, the student media TikTok account.
Mhm.
I'm trying to get things flowing on there. If you don't know, I like run that. I don't run it completely by myself, but I'm the only one with access to like post anything on it. But we're trying to get content and stuff going for that, but it's been busy. But
Yep.
go and follow them.
Yep. Mhm.
This podcast is produced by Student Media. Student Media is a student organization at the University of Evansville. Student Media produces the Crescent magazine published online and in print 3 times a semester. Student Media produces several podcasts and utilizes design, photography, video, and sound towards experiential and academic learning in journalistic endeavors and engaging storytelling. Student Media elevates the voice of the student body and connects the campus and community to important information and points of view. Thanks for listening and tune in next week.
See you guys.